Good morning, I'm in the Volkswagen ID.3 GTX Performance Fire Ice, and we're doing the long distance trip test. I'm driving around 600 kilometers. I charged the car overnight to 100%, preheated in the morning when it was still plugged in, drove to the highway. There I was at 95%, reset my trip, so we only get highway. I'm using A Better Routeplanner. It thinks I should charge 3 times. I'm only using Ionity because it's the cheapest for me. And if I take every charger, I would be a few minutes faster, but not too much. But it would be just way more expensive. That's why I'm doing it like this. I'm driving 140 because we have to charge in 160 kilometers already. And when I drive 130, I cannot reach the next one. That's why I think I'll do it like this, but we'll see. It's 0 degrees out. I have my heat on 22.5 degrees. Everything is nice. And I'm using A Better Routeplanner because in the Volkswagen navigation inside the car, you cannot select what chargers you want to use. In the app you could send it, but I want to use A Better Routeplanner because I see right there also how many chargers are available and the traffic and I see everything in here, and I like that. I changed my plan. A Better Routeplanner told me there's a better route, and because of the temperature and everything, my consumption, it calculated I can reach the next charger with 9%. So I'm driving, well, right now 110 since there's a speed limit, but I slowed down a bit to 130 to see, am I getting there? Is it fine? And even my range is still 30 kilometers margin, so I should be fine. But I'm driving the 130 till I'm all sure, because I don't want to be all stressed out and then arrive with 2% or drive extremely slow. We don't want that. My heat 21.5 degrees now. It's fine. It was 1 degree before. It wasn't colder than 0 degrees so far. And the road is nice too. It's not too wet, so it doesn't dirty my windshield. Amazing. And not a lot of traffic. And by the way, it would help me a lot if you would like this video and maybe subscribe. So many viewers are not subscribed and they don't notice if a new video is uploaded. Arrived here with 7%. 23 kilometers of range, that's the stuff. I should charge to 64%. What am I getting? 176 kilowatt. And my driving data is like this. Average consumption, distance, I didn't even touch it. Time and average speed. The drive was great. The 130 was correct. I drove 133 in the middle. That's why I arrived with 7% and not 10. But still okay. I think that was okay. I preheated the battery for 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago. So that was fine. And consumption is okay for today, I think. It's cold. I charged to the 64%, like I said. And we drive on, and maybe then I drive 140. We'll see. We'll look at the range. Do you want to charge for free? Of course you do. And how can you do that? With Andcharge. Andcharge is an app. You install it on your phone, and when you are at a charger, you rate the charger. You give Andcharge information about the charger. Can you charge there with a trailer attached? Is there a toilet? Can you get food and stuff like this? And Andcharge gives you kilometers and stars, and these you can exchange for charging credit. A new feature now in France and Germany, you can use the app itself, Andcharge app, and charge somewhere. How amazing is that? Use the link in the description below to get 20 kilometers to start with. So I charged to 65%. Yes, and we go on. We should arrive at the charger with 11% now. So it's up before 10, so all good. And I'm driving my 140, and we'll see. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I started vlogging on my third channel, Behind the Battery. So everything that happens around the car, or if I get new info about something, really awesome. Subscribe and watch. I have 67 kilometers to go, 31 minutes, should arrive with 9%. I'm totally fine with that. That's so cool. I'm driving my 140 like I said. It's all nice and comfy. That's the stuff. I don't even know if I have to preheat the battery. I will look. If it's really cold, I will preheat. If it says 20 minutes or 15 minutes to heat, then I won't do it. No. I arrived with 9% at the second charger. Look at the driving data. And I did not have to preheat the battery. It was warm enough. Perfect. And I should charge to 63%. That was a wonderful drive. I drove the 140 almost constant. There was a few speed limits, but not very long. So this was amazing, and a bit more traffic, but it was fine. And I have to see if it's still there. Yes, once when I charged here many weeks ago, Tesla guy from the Czech Republic put up a sticker there. It's still there. Some club in the country. I charged to 63%, like I said, everything cool. It still thinks I arrive with 10%. It's 158 kilometers and then have 15 or so kilometers home. And I'm not gonna charge at the Tesla supercharger there where I always begin and stop, but this is right at the highway. And then we'll see, I can calculate our average speed. I will deduct 3 minutes because I had to wait a minute at a light here, and before I was on a toilet break for 2 minutes approximately. I didn't look, but I think it wasn't too long, so I would say 3 minutes, around that. So how is the Volkswagen ID.3 Fire Ice on a 20-inch winter tires when you go in the winter on a long distance trip? And it's great. So consumption is high, your range is not incredible, but not horrible. It charges great. The navigation, I don't have it, use it today, but overall I like the navigation, except when you need chargers, then it's a bit annoying. But if you know what chargers you want to use, then the navigation is pretty good. Preheating the battery manually is of course amazing. Comfort-wise, it's okay. It's not the most comfortable car. The same for the noise level. But it's okay. It's not horrible. Driving in 140 is totally fine when it comes to cruise control and steering assist, which is really good. The cruise control right now, it slowed me down because this car, I have it on the lowest distance. I want to turn my light on. It slowed me down. I put the indicator on, go a bit to the left, and it already accelerates. It's not waiting till I'm all the way there on the left lane and then it accelerates. I don't have to touch the steering, the accelerator pedal for this at all. This is great. And then the steering assist is awesome. It works on the highway really great, especially today. It's wonderful. I like it that it recognizes my touch very easy. I don't have to hold it very strong, and it steers really nice. Even with 140 in a corner, it does it really nice. I like it. Another 79 kilometers to go, then we're there, we're finished. Yes. I don't know the time, I will know at home. I took a picture of the time when I drove on. Ooh, I have to slow down and drive out. Who's driving slow? And it still thinks I arrive with around 9 to 10%. It switches around. That's good. That's all I need. And if you want to support the channel, you can do that here on YouTube via channel membership, and you get something for it. You get early access to every video when I upload it right away. Members can watch it, and also if something very, very important is happening, you get to be informed first. Arrived with 8% at 12:42, and this is my driving data. Let's analyze the drive. Here's my average consumption, 261 or 26.1 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Car said 585 kilometers. Reality it's 593. That's what Google Maps says. That's a bit of a big difference. I drove 5 hours and 22 minutes, but I deducted those 3 minutes, like I said. So I get to an average speed of 111.54 kilometers an hour, including charging, which in the winter is pretty good. Yes, it wasn't too cold. The lowest temperature minus 0.5, highest 3 degrees, but still that was pretty good. Even though the consumption is high, the charging was just amazing. You can see that here. First charging session, 7 to 65%, 19 minutes, 50 kilowatt hours, 158 kilowatt average power. Second charging session, 9 to 63, 17 minutes, 46 kilowatts, 162 kilowatt hours. And all together I charged 36 minutes, 96 kilowatt hours. This does not, of course, include the charging I did at home back to the 100% where I started with. But the car was great on this trip. The average speed is really good. I'm impressed. It was better than I thought. When I saw the range test, I thought, oh, it's gonna be a bit slow, but no, it was totally fine, even though with the 20-inch winter tires. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, but that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.